Well, this does not look good.
Ultraviolet curtains and Ori calcium powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard.
Mccullum.
I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for one.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster, just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to put an end to it.
Yeah.
Just like you are.
You're the progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall?
What?
Speak! So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true. Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
So he's gonna drink that blood? What?
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough. Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father.
Okay.
Close your eyes! This is gonna hurt.
Ouch. Oh.
True light will cleanse you.
And by the sword, you die.
Fight like a man. Or keep you down.
There you go.
Free would prevail. If you're so innocent,
Get him. There you go.
come on, Reid. Try some.
There you go.
Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
There you go. Come on. Dr. Reid.
The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me.
Hey, you resisted all that? Come on.
Show some style.
Gosh. You guessed me with those combos.
True light will
Alright,
cleanse
alright,
you. Free would prevail.
Come here.
If you're so innocent, why does simple night burn you so much?
Get him.
Come on, Reid. Try something else.
Come on now. Shit. 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 Fuck these lights.
It hurts, doesn't it?
Shit. There you go. Come on. Come on. Die. Die. Yes. Yes. Take that.
We are the
Damn it.
guardian of justice.
Yeah.
Priwen shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not enemies, can you?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
We could collaborate. Would be an ally though. Nah, forget this guy.
I was only reborn for a few minutes before you and your men hunted me down like a beast.
You were only reborn for a few minutes, and you'd already taken the life of an innocent woman.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, Mccullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now, for there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
Oh, could I choose to kill him?
That's where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, I haven't turned anyone into a vampire yet. I'll spare you, or turd. You sacrifice 1,000 experience in the process. I'll make you a vampire. How ironic to make the head guard of Priwen into a vampire. Huh. You know what? Let's do it. Because he annoyed me so much in battle. You know what? You will become one of us.
I'll make you a vampire. I'll make you one of us.
No! Kill me!
Prepare yourself, Hunter. You're about to be hunted, just like me.
No! No!
When I kissed Mccullum goodbye, I had no idea what I was doing. But now I do. Consider this my kiss of Judas.
Oh, gruesome. I'm your progeny.
Welcome to the world through the looking glass.
Woo! Revenge. So sweet. So sweet. Yo. Jeffrey McCullum annoyed the hell out of me in that battle. Gosh, so many times, yo. Like, I know it's all about timing, but damn. And then when I finally beat him, and then turn him to a vampire, that there is just poetic justice. So, I'm good. I wonder though what the consequences of my actions will be, so we'll see how it turns out for the district. I don't know. Maybe he'll just join my ranks and just fight alongside me. Or maybe he'll kill innocent victims. We'll see. That's the fun part of this game. You make an action, and then you'll see what happens next. Was it a good decision? Was it a bad decision? I don't know. It's just a decision. So. All right. Where to next? Reach the Doris Fletcher's Theater. Going back over there. All right. Whatever happened to Swansea, though? What happened to Swansea? Oh, here he is. Okay. Yeah, let's rescue him. Wait, where am I going? I have to go across. I wonder if I'm gonna run into Mccullum now that he's a vampire. Take a little detour, do not mind me.
Vicious bugger! Elite! Elite!
Do not mind me. Just taking a stroll. Oh, now I have to fight them, okay. Actually, I don't. Wait, I don't. Oh my gosh.
Get a taste of this! Die, vermin! He's mine! I'll take it!
Ouch. leave me be. I'm trying to save my friend. Dr. Swansea, are you here? Time to save you.
So Priwen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
Alright, let's find Edgar. Wait. No, I didn't mean X to exit, just X to open the box. These loading screens will be the death of me. Gosh. Where are you, Dr. Swansea? Alright. 2 down there. Where else?
Remember your vows, friend.
Over there! There's one here!
I got you. Quiet you. That leads outside, but I don't want to experience the loading screen.
It smells like rotten meat.
Let's do it then, let's do it!
Stay back, beast.
Gosh, move! Get out! Dang, all these things in the way.
Fear no evil. We do the Lord's work here.
Blood. Blood. You. Get your blood, hurry up. Hit him one more time. Ouch.
We'll crush this beast.
Nah, here you go. Yeah.
Remember your vows, friend.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
The beast must die.
Here we go. There you go. That's annoying.
Away with you!
There you go. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. It's locked.
I cannot enter.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Alright, cool.
It's locked, all right.
Gather information about Swansea's work. There you go, it's down there. Okay.
This is despicable.
Down below. But how can I get to them? This just leads back out there. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just do this just so I can unlock the door.
Return at a more convenient time.
Alright, let's give this another shot. Where is Edgar Swansea? Alright, you're down there, but how do I get to there? Let's see. I hear you, yo. How do I get to you?
It's locked.
Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. There you go. I need to get more information. Alright. McCullum's report, who is now a vampire. I just finished reading Doris Fletcher's journal. As painful and dreadful as it was, my god, the woman planned to see everyone in London afflicted by infecting all who would come to her next play. It helped me understand greatly what is going on. Doris Fletcher's real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of some Harriet Jones, oh, they're related, who has been treated as a patient for a long time at the Pembroke Hospital. She clearly hated her mother, but used her fame and notoriety to see her while visiting the poor and sick in the East End. I don't know exactly what happened then, but this is how her mother infected her before returning to the theater, and how she turned into that monstrosity that the leech known as Jonathan Reid finally defeated. The presence of that vampire in the same hospital where Harriet Jones was treated can't be a coincidence. I am convinced he is deeply involved with the vampire plague going on in London right now. I am also convinced Swansea is his accomplice, and that those two are planning something more terrifying than anything the guard has ever faced. Maybe I should take some time to read the old books and manuscripts the guard still possess to get some answers. It may prove useful. In the meantime, I better send some patrols to investigate about what is occurring at the Pembroke Hospital. So that was on November 6th. Now, November 8th. It took me 2 days to parse through the dusty registers and books we keep in the vault. God, I hate losing time like this. The search did prove fruitful for once. I found 2 pages that could be related to our present situation and a copy of William Marshall's Memoirs. I took them with me to read more carefully. This creature Marshall says he fought in 1666. This disaster that aimed to destroy London. It is very similar to what happened with Doris Fletcher. Disease, infection, hate of the living, a desire to see the city ransacked. I have no doubt now that the bloody old leech of William Marshall is behind all this, and that he is back. This could be our greatest accomplishment. If the guard could at least find and destroy that old bastard, I believe what Marshall did in 1666 is exactly what Reid is now trying to do. Did the creature, this disaster, escape their will? Is it why Marshall destroyed him in 1666 and Reid did the same with Doris Fletcher before she became such a creature? I don't know. But those two are clearly working together and Swansea is helping them. I will immediately give orders to have him arrested and interrogated. As for Reid, I'll destroy that evil beast himself, and then we'll deal with William Marshall and this disaster thing. Priwen will prevail once more.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
There you go, theater key. There you go. Now it's open. Cool.
It's locked, all right.
Hey there. He got me. Alright.
I cannot enter. It's locked, all right.
Pin note. Evidence safe. Until further notice, this safe will be used to store sensitive evidences. Okay, that's a tip. It must always be locked. If you need to access it, just find me on the last floor to get the key, and bloody remember to bring it back to me when you're done. Rodney.
I should find the key to that box.
Yeah, we should. William Marshall's Memoirs. Okay. The Brotherhood of the St. Paul Stole finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to meet inside the new Cathedral of St. Paul. I like the wit and solemnity of these men. What a symbol, to choose the place where I defeated this disaster, but also the place where I fell. I agreed to their proposition. There, in the sacred silence of the church and under the eye of God, they respectfully listened to me. They acknowledged my victory against this evil creature, the dust astro, the eater of stars, who only wished to spread death and pestilence all around her. Since they acknowledged my will to save London in 1666, they heard my request. My burning desire to stop the blood of hate. Their primate promised to come back to me with an answer. The primate of St. Paul wrote back to me with just a name, the Tear of Angels. According to him, this ancient artifact could heal anything, cleanse any blackened soul, and purify my blood. Blessed be the Lord, it took me more than 100 years to find a cure for the blood of hate, but I may finally have found it. Soon the rage shall end. Soon I may repair the wrong I did and cleanse my failures. Now all I need to do is retrieve the necessary ingredients to create the artifact. Blood of the purest heart mixed with the blood of a king. To find such rare ingredients is not what worries me the most, for time is on my side. It's the last part that worries me. Pure essence of garlic. I'm afraid it will literally hurt like hell when I drink the antidote. But if that's the price to pay to cleanse my soul and correct my mistakes, I am ready to endure this excruciating pain.
Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what Mccullum drank. I had better keep that in mind.
Swansea!
Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Oh, damn.
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Geoffrey Mccullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skull epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
I put him in a somewhat delicate position when I made him an immortal.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
I just
Time
love
will
the
tell.
irony.
The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession? Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. history paints the story, he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
Well,
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
Doris Jones.
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death.
Yeah.
When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum.
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theatre. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Well,
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating
No,
and
you
healing
used
properties of
vampire
vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's.
Ah,
While
Lady
transfusing her
Ashbury.
with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
Right, I admit it. I boldly ventured into experimental realms, but I've killed no one to appease my thirst for knowledge, Jonathan. I'm no murderer.
I never asked to become what I am, Edgar. You chose to conduct your rogue experiments.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. just another victim of this tragedy.
Oh wow, I can turn. Embrace, I'll make your death quicker. Let die. Oh, let him die. Or embrace him. Or turn him. Do I have 3,000 experience? I don't want him to die. But that's a lot of experience. Oh, why not?
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I need an ally.
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
You truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then. Prepare to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
Enough!
Damn. The dying Swansea. Hence failed. What's that? Well, he'll get up later, I guess. Alright, let's find Lady Ashbury. Oh, I'm negative 440. I need to get more experience. Shoot. Oh, he's on the other side. He's stuck in the garden. Come here. He is stuck in the garden. Gotta beat you through this way. Come on. Can't enter the door until I get you. Oh shoot, now I'm stuck. Oh my gosh. Alright. Ashbury. There you are.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in Mccullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us.
Yeah.
To save him. Or to punish him.
Punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
He was a criminal.
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Icor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No.
I mean, she could
This
only
can't
make
be.
a call.
Oh,
Elizabeth, are you all right?
no, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me.
Right.
Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
Wow, she got freaked the hell out. Jumped out this window, huh? The Blood Knight tragedy. Let's see. This is from Lord Redgrave. Only few of us remain after the shock of the Great Hunt. I was one of them. I remember how the sudden attack of the enemy caught us all by surprise. Blood was shed during those few nights. Some of us who survived chose to exile. I don't blame them, but I regret their lack of fortitude. For it is courage we need to protect the interests of the Empire. Courage we need to defend the values we stand for. May we all remember that William Marshall himself never lowered his head. My beloved Maker may be long gone now, but his presence is still among us. We keep a few drops of his sacred blood to remind us what we are and what we seek: honor, purity, and excellence. I had the privilege of speaking with the knight many times, as his progeny and as his friend. He spoke to me of the tier of angels, the holy beverage supposed to appease the inextinguishable hunger we all feel, that he never ceased to search, even without knowing if such artifact exists. I admired his tenacity, and it is this tenacity, this indefectible belief in something bigger than us, that will make us survive any future great hunt launched by our enemies. Ascalon will be rebuilt, always, for it is an ideal. So I need to gather ingredients for the antidote. Ah, okay. mean, since she's no longer here, I can just look through her things. Personal diary. There are darknesses in life. To the inspiring Lady Ashford. Oh, it's Dracula. There are darknesses in life, and there are lights, and you are one of the lights, the light of all lights. Bram Stoker. Huh, how funny. Nice. I love that movie, by the way. Dracula.
It's locked, all right.
Yeah, I remember watching that movie as a child. I shouldn't be watching that movie as a child, but I do remember watching it when I was young. And I liked it a lot. Helped me get into horror films.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to
stay
find
away,
what
sir.
I need.
Alright, I'm staying away.
Sorry, sir. No admitted.
Ooh, nice car. That's a really nice car. Oh, I missed it. Come on. Alright. Need to create an antidote.
Whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will have to spare that drop.
How am I gonna get blood from Redgrave? I'm not welcome. Well, let's just go through the back way. Funny. The guy just only looks at the front door, but he doesn't bother to check the back. Not even lock it.
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club.
Oh.
If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave, I'll have to improvise.
Oh my gosh. How the hell am I supposed to find him?
Stupid newborn!
Shoot. Is he not here?
How dare you interfere with my hunt!
Ooh, ouch. Damn it. Come on. Whew. Only 5 experience? Come on. Okay. That grave?
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
This is more important than the club, you or me. This is London's last hope.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save
that
the
was
city,
easy.
you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reid. Our fate lies wholly in your hands.
Ah, thank you.
You again? What do you want?
I have a few questions to ask.
You hold in that vial the most sacred blood of all. I can help you no more. We all count on you, Dr. Reid, for tragedy is imminent.
Well, thank you for the blood. Oh yeah, it's down the basement. You know, that was pretty easy though for him to give it to me. I thought I was going to fight him or something. Just say like, but it's the city's last hope. Well, in that case, given the circumstances, yes, you may have the blood of like the main vampire that started it all. Really? Just because the city is in danger? Very quick. But who's to complain? I just need now 2 more items to complete the antidote. Let's see.
These leaflets were telling the truth all along. Nobody takes them.
Alright. Where to? Pembroke, and then all the way over there. Okay. Whew, that's far.
Seriously?
Alright, let's do this. I wish there were fast points in this game. Make it a lot faster, obviously. But yeah, running all across London is tiring. Oh. Alright. Gosh, damn it. Ouch. Oops. Damn, they are way too strong. No, quiet. Alright. Gosh.
There it is. Insulin.
Finally, there.
Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
Alright, one more. King Arthur's blood from Geoffrey Mccullum. Oh my gosh, I turned him into a vampire! Hopefully he'll just give it to me. Now let me just leave him be. Alright, one last one. I wonder if Geoffrey Mccullum is going to just hand it over?
Best be moving on. It's elite!
Or if I'll have to fight him. He's probably pissed off that I made him a vampire. Probably not the smartest decision for me to make him into that, but felt it was the right kind of punishment for him to have.
Over there! There's one of them.
Right. Alright, there you go. Cool.
If Mccullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe.
Easy does it, boys.
Oh my goodness. Chop with them teeth and then bite them.
Take a breath for this. Stupid beast!
Ouch. I hope that it starts me where I left off. Because if it starts me back at Pembroke Hospital, my gosh. Cool. Stonebridge Cemetery. Thank you. Thank you.
Get their weapons ready! We found one!
Oh, there's Mccullum. Should I just let him fight it out? Oh. Come on now. There you go. Alright, how's he doing? Ooh. Killed them all. Alright. Can I just talk to you? Do I have to fight you?
Good evening, vampire hunter.
Are you here to mock me, Reid?
Not at all, Mccullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you? You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, Mccullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more. What precisely are your plans?
A creature called a disaster is about to be unleashed. It falls upon me, as once it did Marshall, to stop it before the whole country is ravaged.
I should have destroyed that book. And yet, I wish I could join this battle alongside you. But this crusade is not mine to fight.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies. Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reid.
Nice. Oh, but can we speak some more?
Thank you. Can we speak more?
Indeed. Why not?
How is immortality? Just rub it in his face.
How are you adapting to immortality?
I feel so powerful it gives me shivers. I could be the greatest vampire hunter ever. Your worst nightmare in truth.
Like Blade.
Will you hunt me down?
Not for now. But you had better behave, Doctor. Or I may change my mind.
Will you leave the guard now that you are what you are?
Are we not creatures of deceit? I could hide my nature from my men. Or name a successor. Go my own way. I know not yet my path.
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents. He's buried here.
Same place, huh? Same place as Mary.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire.
Ooh.
And tore out my mother's throat.
Damn.
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Prewin. He killed my father in front of me. Help me hunt my brother Ain after teaching me how to kill leeches.
Farewell, my
progeny.
Do not stretch your luck, Reid.
All right. Cool. Awesome. Let's go and create this antidote.
It's an leech! Kill it!
Shoot. Ouch.
This one's mine!
I guess I gotta fight y'all. There you go. Ouch. There you go. Okay. All right. There you go. Let's make this antidote. Here we go. A serum created by following the Tear of Angels recipe with insulin instead of garlic to enhance protection against disasters infection. Yes, there you go.
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
All right. So now that I've reached this part in chapter 6, I'm gonna call it in for a night. So much has happened since I started this playthrough. I mean, just watch it all over again, but the highlights was turning Swansea into a vampire and Mccullum into a vampire. They're my first progeny, or I guess I am their progeny. Or, no, wait, no, yeah. They are my progeny, that's right. So, I'm starting a vampire family, I guess. Anyways, we'll see what happens then next. The battle mechanics, I liked it in the beginning. I'm starting to get, I wouldn't say tired of it, but there isn't that much flexibility when it comes to the moves. Like, yes, I could choose different weapons, but even then, it's still the same. Dodge, attack, wait, have to refill my stamina and attack again. I mean, it's part of the game, so I'm just working with it, and I'm enjoying the story thus far. I am curious to see how Lady Ashbury will come back and what she'll say about her blood, and it being known that her blood is the reason why there is a skull outbreak in this area. And sounds like she didn't know that, or maybe she did and didn't want anyone else to know. So it's really interesting. Anyways, the next time I play this game will most likely be the very last part of this series. So thanks y'all for tuning in and sticking with me for as long as you have. So until next time, on to the next. Isang Bagsak.